Tonight, we've been sitting down with Captain Travis Shaw.
I want to start the special tonight by just thanking you for your service and thanking you for all you do for this great country.
Thank you for the acknowledgement. Thank you.
Over the past few months, he's been inviting us to military trainings rarely seen by civilians. Earlier tonight, we were out in the snow.
Come on in. Eagle, eagle, eagle. Wait in here.
In a training shoot house. And looking targets right in the eye. As the soldiers enter in here, what's the first thing that they're seeing that they're doing?
So as soon as the soldiers entered this building here, immediately what they saw is that target that's directly to their front. And so what happens in a shoot house like this is the soldiers will engage a target. As soon as they hit it, it drops to the ground.
Then, just before the break, Captain Shaw introduced us to Sergeant Kevin Nervasas.
Meet Sergeant Kevin Nervasas, and I have to say, this guy's huge, little intimidating, but thank goodness he's huge because this equipment was unbelievable.
Well, the Army does a pretty good job at pairing the person with the actual job. So you'll see a lot of field artillery men and women and cannoneers who are rather large because the equipment is large.
Whose personality was just as big as his physicality.
Hey, local news just got me smoking on you guys on camera.
You know why, right?
And as big as the weapon he was in charge of.
M777A2, which is the actual howitzer weapon system of the training that you came to see.
Sergeant Nervasas and his team calling it something else.
This particular name, Catalina, we named it after Step Brothers for the Catalina wine mixer. All the guns in the battery needed to have a name starting with a C, and I thought nothing better than just to name her Catalina.
What do you want, Brennan? This is my online poker time.
I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm ready to take on the Catalina wine mixer.
Ho, ho, slow down there, Speed Racer.
I know what it entails, and I'm ready to nail it. I want it, okay? I want the Catalina wine mixer.
Her destruction is much more serious than her name, and it all starts out of sight in the back of this truck.
Splash, Kilo Charlie 1005.
A lot of the individuals with the training that you've met, and particularly the howitzer training that you met, you have opportunity to see the brains of the operations, if you will. So just like you in front of the camera, there's an individual behind the camera making sure it works. The howitzer does not go boom unless somebody has done the mathematical computations to execute the mission. So those individuals you met are just as important as the individuals who are, quote unquote, to go along with the analogy, are in front of the camera.
One of those soldiers that's behind the camera, Staff Sergeant Victor Ramirez.
527, altitude 200, direction 1400.
While all the action's out there on the ground, really none of it could be happening without what's going on in this truck right here, right?
Oh, very much so. This is definitely the central hub, the brain of the field artillery.
It's their job to collect relevant data and get it to the team behind the weapon.
Battery 2.
Battery 2, let's go. 4, 5, 6. Check. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
I take Oscar Charlie.
Good. Analyze.
2 rounds.
Deflection.
Kilo
3194.
Charlie 1005.
Safe.
Quadrant 465.
Safe. Send it.
Send it. So here at the Fire Direction Center, we take all non-standard conditions, stuff that would affect the round essentially, and we turn that into firing data. We send it down to the guns as quickly and rapidly as possible so that they can shoot and kill the enemy.
And they've got to do it fast.
Shoot for about 35 seconds, and we've been averaging about 35 to 45 seconds.
Then, of course, adapt based on scenario.
So we're trained to be able to take all echelons. So essentially, we could work as the lowest node to where we're on a fob somewhere in the middle of nowhere where we can just control our gun. But then we're also trained that if we lose our higher element, we can step up to control more and be that information hub. So we train on all different echelons.
The man receiving that information you might remember from earlier, Sergeant Nervasas.
Hey, give me the mic number 1.
My responsibilities as a howitzer section chief are to safe, lay, and fire the howitzer and to set up training for my soldiers.
We got up close and personal with the howitzer.
So this is the M777 Alpha 2. It's a medium-towed howitzer piece that shoots the 1.5mm howitzer round.
That round, heavy.
The round itself is slightly 100 pounds. So you need a lot of grit to pick it up and put it on the serving tray and actually fire it.
Okay, one, follow. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. There you go.
So this is a 155 projectile. It's an HE projectile. It weighs about approximately 100 pounds, and it's fused with a Mike 767 time fuse.
So I mean, it's like the size of a small child, really, this thing.
Bring it up like that.
Oh, God.
Each round verified for safety by Sergeant Nervasis before it's shot.
To me first to verify it, to verify the fuse is on tight, and then it's set to the proper setting, and then he's going to load it onto the tray.
In the action, done way more quickly.
Stand by! Go!
6 guns this size in a battery.
So this is a battery. There's 6 guns in a battery, and then 3 guns within a platoon. Right now we're doing our Table 15 training, so it's our battery training, so we're putting all 6 guns in action at once.
And they tend to be competitive.
Hey, local news just got me smoking while you guys on camera.
You know why, right?
Competitive like a game of chess. This branch, artillery, referred to in the Army as the king of battle.
The king of battle, like the chess piece, they can be in one spot, but they can fire the ammunition as you're 30 kilometers. They can have an impact anywhere in the field, on the battlefield, anywhere on that chess piece from that one static position.
When enlisting as a young private first class, Brianna Slavanik was drawn to the king of battle for one simple reason.
When I was with my recruiter, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I told him that I wanted to do something kind of badass, you know, and so we were going through jobs, and the list of jobs that had came up were, one of the lists was 13 Bravo. He had explained what it was. He's like, you blow stuff up, and I was like, all right, that's what I want to do, and so I was ready.
Whether our 10th Mountain soldiers are blowing stuff up, shooting from afar, or entering dangerous situations,
Back's moving. Wait, let's go!
they're training right here in our backyard to keep us safe at home and abroad.